Naga Student Federation releases statement on NSC and asks disruption. Student Federation urges NPGs to shed political differences and find solution for peace in the state. $400 grams of suspected heroin seized at Peducha while Kohima excise personnel manning exercise check gate were conducting regular checking. Don Bosco High Secondary School, Kohima on Saturday celebrated its Golden Jubilee. IAS Chief Secretary J. Alam graced the program as a special guest. Charity organization Medimare Fund on Sunday will organize a fundraising event for the underprivileged children of Nagaland. The second edition of Ranking Snooker Tournament will be hosted by Q Association of Nagaland from the 25th to 27th November 2021 at Kohima. Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. This is Rovinho Lama and you're watching English Primetime. Now news in details. The Naga Student Federation has released a statement on the NSC&R group's disruption on November 20 at Kohima. The student fraternity has expressed distress on NSC&R group's critical juncture. Both the NSAF and Naga youth strongly discourage all such disruption within Naga political groups during the impending political settlement of the state and also objected to any obstacles towards Naga's people unity. The Student Federation has urged the NPGs to shed political differences and find solution for peace in the state. The union also expressed grief on the differences amongst the Naga political groups that has harmed the whole Naga people. However, the Federation has acknowledged the contribution of the NPGs and the milestone they have achieved towards furthering the Naga cause. Furthermore, the union reaffirmed their demands to NPGs to focus on Naga political cause, one solution. Don Bosco High Secondary School, Kohima, on Saturday celebrated its Golden Jubilee. Notably, J. Alam, IAS Chief Secretary, graced the program as the special guest and further unveiled the monolith of the school. Furthermore, Reverend Dr. James Tophill, Bishop of the Diocese of Kohima, hoisted the school flag, while the Jubilee flag was hoisted by Provincial Father Dr. Jose Kuruvachira. We have more on this. Let us have a look.
A school is often called a temple of education because it has the sacred mission to provide the greatest avenues for fulfillment of the potential of each student and to inculcate right values in her so that they become productive citizens and contribute to the overall development of their communities, societies, nations, and the humanity at large. Above all, education provides happiness to individuals. At this juncture, I am reminded of the philosophy that the founder of Don Bosco fraternity believed in, and which Don Bosco institutions also have been carrying forward. This has been summed up by Pope Francis in his message to International Office of Catholic Education in 2019, and I quote, "We need to place at the center of the educational action the person in her full integrity. To this end, the educator must be competent, qualified, and at the same time rich in humanity, capable of mingling with the students in order to promote their human and spiritual growth." This is, in short, actually sums up what Don Bosco
400 grams of suspected heroin seized at Peducha while Kohima excise personnel conducting regular checking on Friday. According to Assistant Commissioner of Excise Zonal, the excise duty personnel, while conducting regular checking, stopped the Maruti Eco bearing registration number MN08A0604 and further recover 400 grams of suspected heroins neatly packed inside 40 soap cases. Estimated value of the seized drug is believed to be around rupees 45 lakhs. The police arrested one person, namely Kaisu Loko, and also seized his vehicles. A case has been registered under NDPS Act in connection to the seizure. Charity organization Mapur Fund on Sunday will organize a fundraising event for the underprivileged children of Nagaland. Mapur Fund is a charity organization which was formed in the year 2019. During the fundraising event on Sunday, public will witness live music as well as see a variety of food stalls. Furthermore, to be a part of the event, tickets will be available at a price of rupees 250. Notably, the amount earned from event will be used to help the underprivileged children.
Nltv so manu laga was amigan ite ere heritage old dishi bungalow itu amigan Kohima thake manande bishi ulawa itu Raj Bhavan gine jane itu jaga re gine ase amigan ere young chokra chokri kan kumba ere kam kui daga dikije to itu ane amigan ere ai gine ere ki hoye je ere kun gana je taigan itu la pore olop jane bole aise ere amigan ore ekjon tana organizing team ba ekjon manu ase par apni la naam koi dibo
Ben.
Okay. Apni gan do ki la group ase aro itu ki kure ase apni gan
One Mapur Fund se Mapur Fund is a crowdfunding organization which
apni itu yere ite ki la kure ase to
itu kali event ekta ase. So
apni Mapur Fund la olop detail ba koi dibo
sure. Mapur Fund is a crowdfunding project which started in 2019. There's a lot of needs that a lot of people can't afford their education. So it's in the basic sense it's about finding funds so that those people who are not able to afford their education, we identify them or they come to us and then we help them finance their education.
Okay. So itu event pra itu kina wine manu ki madad karo paro lela ase kina
So this is a ticket based event and there's going to be music here tomorrow and then there are going to be some stalls. So all the proceeds that come into this event is going to go forward for helping some students. Kumbagi hakul ase. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Amigan ite janio parise itu Mapur Fund kan ba ere kali Sunday will be kali ekta program ekta organize kore ase itu program organize korela tickets laga price to kiman asna
It's 250.
Okay, tickets la price to 250 ase apni kan be haine itu concert attend kuri music pi enjoy kuri aro apni nijo bi haine enjoy kuri bi aina ne 250 rupees apni an lai to contribution do ise kule to kumba lagi thaga manu taigan gane jabole laga ase itu la opore ami report lo le gane ami kema person limatan jog lo re ami motum jin pongner and
Nagaland Board of School Education (NBSE) has issued a notice to the head of registered institution that the Ministry of Education, Department of School Education and Literacy on the celebration of Samvidhan Divas, the Government of India has directed the State Board to celebrate 26 November as Samvidhan Divas, Constitution Day, to commemorate the day of adoption of the Constitution. This comes in as a part of the Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav. The Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs will be setting up portals so that children can take part in the celebration. The portals for reading the preambles to the Constitution in 23 languages is https://read preambles, and the portals for online quiz on constitutional democracy is https constitution. The portals will be made accessible to everyone to participate and get certificates. Dimapur Angami Student Union along with Angami Youth Organization carried a sanitation drive in Dimapur and Kohima on 20 November. The drive was organized amid preparation for the year-long Angami Public Organization Golden Jubilee celebration. The drive saw about 500 to 600 people participating at the same time. It has also come to our notice that youth from Sovima and Vidima and other villages will be cleaning at their own respective locations.
Hello, good morning. My name is Bisavi Nakro, the president of Angami Students Union. Mogan Aji Dimapur town de under the directive of Angami Public Organization Jubilee run up karne Mohan EPO directive under the Mohan calendar year activities alak kurise. Idu follow kurine Aji du Mohan sanitation drive Kohima aru Dimapur de. So Mohan we have around 450 to 700 volunteers. Idu sanitation drive karne काम करि আছে আজি
कते बकते तो करि আছে
মই খান ডিভাইড কৰি আছে 6 পইণ্টস সিটি টাৱাৰ টু ডিসি কোৰ্ট জংচন আৰু সিটি টাৱাৰ টু ডিলাক্স পইণ্ট সিটি টাৱাৰ টু দবিনালা সিটি টাৱাৰ টু খেৰমহাল আৰু ডিলাক্স পইণ্ট টু সুপাৰমাৰ্কেট টু হোটেল ট্ৰাগোপেন আৰু জাগিনে ৰেলৱে কলনী ইটো হান্দে বি কাম কৰিব আছে ইটো খান ক্লিয়াৰ কৰি না
The Angami Public Organization will be celebrating its 50th anniversary next year, tentatively in the month of April. And likewise, there are many activities undertaken under the banner of the Angami Public Organization. As part of its 50th anniversary celebration, we have also initiated this cleanliness drive here in all the Angami villages, as in a way that we should keep our society and our area neat and clean. Likewise, we have also initiated for the cleanliness drive here in Dimapur, and the same is happening up there in Kohima. And here it's been initiated, it's been under the supervision of the Angami Students Union, and up there it's led by the Angami Youth Organization. So through the leadership of the Angami Students Union, some volunteers have been mobilized to do a little thing towards keeping Dimapur clean. So likewise, many volunteers from the Chakrama area, be it students or youth, have gathered here to at least contribute for 2-3 hours to keep our city clean. So likewise, there will be many activities undertaken by the Angami Public Organization and the organizing committee towards the celebration of the 50 years. And this sanitation drive is just a small way we are contributing for.
Nagaland has been witnessing new cases of COVID-19 every day, with the vaccination status also being marginally less. The Health Minister S. Pangyupom today reviewed COVID-19 vaccination status with all the departments and officials. Nagaland registered 8 new COVID cases yesterday, with a total tally standing at 32,040. The active case load declined to 127 following recoveries of 12 persons. The state's cumulative recoveries have increased to 30,165. A 16-year-old minor was kidnapped by 3 unknown miscreants from 4th Mile Gas Agency in Dimapur. Police informed that a girl has been rescued and all 3 kidnappers have been arrested. Dimapur police have also seized a swift car used in commission of crime and identified accused as SS Liesi Shikaho Achumi, NSC and IM Yaka Aye and Jumtang Shitsi. Kamyagan Student Union Dimapur on Saturday held its Freshers' Day cum parting social at Town Hall Dimapur. The program was held under the theme Towards New Horizon, while the program was graced by Department of Underdeveloped Areas Advisor and Bongkau Konyak as the chief guest. Furthermore, and Bongkau Konyak during his speech urged the student to preserve own traditions and culture and to always stick to the grassroots of the native place.
City left boy the students can. Did you push the BCS? When I was there in Delhi Union President Why is the man of the Suram as a deleted body? If you pay good managers, when you pay good managers, you go to kick up. Mr. Morgan, you need to listen to Ireland movement. Take a visit to Kabulas. Mr. Holmes, that are Baba, Thomas and Dado, Ballet. I condo by the when you want to tell the voice or Gomba by voice. Ideally, Yeti. The Pia was all was one practical, Mogilu Pata, Manola Kisapor, Moniju, took power, Moniju into the sharing groups. Ideally, city life was students as Niju, Babama, Namdapinable, Shurabra, Modu Pepper problem one night. I don't need you pussy. Niju church. Niju drive, our abni niju drive, kiman uthai debo, kiman bar anibo family. It do a bar side of Pavijabi, the city side of Pavijabi, in our way, abni and Matisha, Bishi Gaze, Bishinibo, good leaders can Ahijabi, Bishop Mohano Kizakibo, Gilubu, Maharman Hijabi, Tamusapan Hijabi. But company that my application face something in the Kubu Baonse, Timobo, Kimingan students can do Malfamo, Sinjo, Tipo, Mohan Kimingan Jarigani, Nagaland, Easting Gani, Malfamo, application. Issue of trust. Manda business working, Montamo working, Achi, Jazz.
The Nagaland Pradesh Youth Congress staged a protest at the PWD Junction SDO Electrical Subdivision No. 1 Dimapur office on November 20, demanding the improvement of the power supply plagued in the state. Following the protest, the union also issued a memorandum requesting the State Chief Minister for the immediate improvement of power supply in the state. The union has demanded dependable power supply and free connection along with accurate billing and timely meter reading with bill delivery. The union complained about the damages done to home appliance and struggling industrial business activities and also the problem faced by the honest and diligent consumer during bill payment. The inconsistency of electricity has injected the commercial economic activities in Dimapur, the commercial hub of the state. The invariable power supply and the never-ending power cut has exasperated the citizens as well as the business community. Thus, the investment in alternative power supply option has burdened the business community, leading to poor productivity.
अच्छा आमिखान लोगों यदि मिस्टर यांचामो NPCC लगा सेक्रेटरी यदि ऐसे आईबी तकान लगा यदि प्रोटेस्ट अगेंस्ट एराटिक पावर सप्लाई दो किमान तक चुली बुले ऐसे आरो इतु लगा मेमोरेंडम तकान DC लोगों किनिका दिबुले ऐसे आईबी आमिखान ताइबरा जानकारी ओलब लोगो.
Good afternoon to you all. Idu Amigan second phase ase. First phase to last month gurise about the road condition. Or iti amon electricity, especially in Dimapur. Dimapur ekta hub center koi Nagaland laga. Our transformer mean yade ase Amigan. China jale billing laga when come to the point of billing. Ekta house unit, visually 8 to 9 unit cholai. Ekta household there. Those hale bill the 2,000, 3,000 per month olai. To itu ki sab pra. Aur koma dem billing 15,000, 18,000 thake. China billing itu complain gorile koi itu beverage laga error halina hai koi. In what way? Ki laga error ase? Government ba public ki dibule no hoi na. Public logo de chinge paisa. Itu kan olop public han no buja thaka pra amingan no hobo. Public han ngan no hobo lage. Party pra initiate korubo kona Congress kan aji ede bohina dharna kore ase.
इतिया मुई लोगोते यदि NPCC Minority Department Administration Vice President Salikor Khan ase tai laga opinion bi in regard with this erratic power supply ki ase amigan IV taibra changarai lobo.
Thank you very much, and briefly described by our NPCC Secretary Lima regarding about the billing issue. I would like to point out regarding the power department workers. So in each and every colony when the power cuts, so there is two phase or there one phase the power remains for whole night and the other phase it remain blackout. So when we make a call to the power department the line is out of order, they never pick up. We do not get any kind of like what you say feedback from them or any kind of emergency help from them. So this is one of the most biggest problem in Nagaland Power Department. The emergency and 24/7 like of service is not available. Being 250 kilometers away from Guwahati, we must be compete in each and every activities. There should be a development. Our neighbors are getting each and every facilities. Why we are lack of?
ইয়াতে আমি খান লগত NPCC মাইনৰিটি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট লগা চেয়াৰমেন ৰাজেশ শেটী আছে তাইৰ পৰা লৈ কিনা তাকান টিম বেছি ষ্ট্ৰংলি আৱাজ উঠাই আছে প্ৰটেষ্ট এগেইনষ্ট এৰেডিক পাৱাৰ ছাপ্লাই তো আইবি তাকান ইটো আজি লগা প্ৰগ্ৰাম ইয়াতে প্ৰটেষ্ট কৰি কিনা DC অফিচতে মেমৰেণ্ডাম বি কেনেকা সাবমিট কৰিবলৈ আছে এইটো কান ডিটেইল তাইৰ পৰা জানকাৰী ল'ব
হয় ওয়েলকাম এভরিওয়ান আজি আমি খান প্রটেস্ট করা তো এটু আমি খান সেকেন্ড ফেজ যাই আছে ফার্স্ট ফেজ আমি খান ডিমাপুর দিলাই গেট পৰা এটু ট্রেগোপান হোটেল লাগা রাস্তা কিলে না বানায় 20 ইয়ার্স হইছে এটু লাগা প্রটেস্ট করিছে তো আমি খান চাইছে গভর্নমেন্ট তো ইমিডিয়েটলি রেসপন্ড করিছে এটু থ্যাংক ইউ কই আছে গভর্নমেন্টকে বি রেসপন্ড করা তো আর তাইখান জলদ বানাই দিব এটু লাগা প্রমিস করিছে তো আমি খান এটু জলদ চাবো এটু নিমিত্তে আমি খান সেকেন্ড ফেজ তো আজি ইলেকট্রিসিটি লই আছে ইলেকট্রিসিটি লোৱা তো আমি খান ফ্রিকুয়েন্ট পাওয়ার কাট চাই আছে ফ্রিকুয়েন্ট পাওয়ার কাট হওয়ার পৰা ডিউরিং আমি খান চাইছে ডিউরিং পেন্ডেমিক অনলাইন ক্লাसेस बच्चा खान हो जाइसे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस हुआ पूरा इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ना थकी केने बच्चा खान केने का ऑनलाइन क्लासेस करिबो आरु इनकम ना हुआ पूरा किमान जनरेटर लगा बिल दी থাকিব किमान इटू बैटरी पूरा चलाई থাকিব इटू पूरा गवर्नमेंट के रिक्वेस्ट करी आसे
A dead man was found at an apartment in Nanded city and Pune police has met to reach out to Guwahati. The dead body was found on November 18 and the police are trying to trace the family members of the deceased. The man has been identified as Suresh Kumar Panigra, aged 39 years. As per his driving license, Panigra location has been traced to Dimapur, Nagaland. According to police, the man was suffering from several ailments including of kidney. Furthermore, the police said that they have been receiving calls from his friends. However, they are yet to receive any calls from family members. Pune police are looking for his guardian or family members to hand over the body. Anyone having an information about the family members can contact with 98231548 112 GIRE or 9011154430. Shinde, Maharashtra Police. President Ramnath Kovind distributed the 6th Swatch Survection Award was announced on Saturday. Indore in Madhya Pradesh bagged the cleanest city Swatch Survection Award for 5 consecutive years, while Surat and Vijayawada were declared second and third cleanest city in the year 2020. Navi Mumbai was placed in third position, but this year Vijayawada displaced Navi Mumbai. Chhattisgarh has been declared as the cleanest state in India. Furthermore, the top spot town with under 1 lakh population was awarded to Maharashtra, Vita, Lonawala and Saswat. In other categories, Varanasi bagged the cleanest Ganga town and Ahmedabad cantonment was declared the cleanest cantonment in the country. A case has been registered against some people in connection with a suicide case in nightclub in Pune on Saturday. A 26-year-old waiter jumped off the 13th floor of a building which houses the nightclub where he works after he was allegedly harassed. The family members of the deceased has claimed that the deceased was subjected to harassment by the club management. The Border Security Force (BSF) recovered an improvised explosive device (IED) weighing approximately 3 to 5 kg in Odisha on Friday. An IED concealed along Odisha Koraput district was recovered by the BSF 151th Battalion around 8:30 a.m. The BSF stated that explosive was concealed along the pavement of under construction roadside near Puchhariput Chowk on Ramagiri Gupteshwar Road. The bomb disposal squad and explosive checking dog were called upon and the IED was successfully defused. One unidentified terrorist has been killed on Saturday in an encounter between police and security forces at Ashmuji area of Kulgam in Jammu and Kashmir. According to reports, about 60 people have been rescued, including school children, from the site of encounter by Kulgam police and the army. As per updates, the security forces have now launched a cordoned and search operation in the Ashmuji area of South Kashmir district following information about the presence of militants in the area. Northeast United FC will start and favourite against Bengaluru FC in their opening match of the Indian Super League at the GMC Athletic Stadium in Bambolim on Saturday. Both teams played out a 1-1 draw when they clashed in the tournament last time on January 12. The Blues, captained by Sunil Chetri, has secured the services of Gabonese defender Rondu Musavu King, Brazilian midfielder Bruno Edgar Silva Almeida, and Iranian midfielder Iman Basafa, Kengoli striker Prince Ibarra. The club retained the services of Clayton Silva. Northeast United, having finished in the playoff last season, will be guided by head coach Khalid Jamil and look to the services of Jamaican striker Deshront Brown and Matthias Courier. Double Olympic medalist PV Sindhu crashed out of the Indonesian Masters Super 750 badminton tournament after suffering a straight game defeat in the semi-final against Japanese top seed Akane Yamaguchi on Saturday. Even though Sindhu had a superior 12-7 head-to-head records against the Japanese shuttler going into Friday tie, having won both the meeting between the two this year, the Indian was no match to her rival, losing 13-21 and 9-21 in a one-sided duel that lasted just 32 minutes. Sindhu, seeded third, was not at her usual best and trailed her Japanese opponent from the start in both the games. So this is all for today. For more updates, keep watching Nagaland TV.